did your family realize you weren't stupid? My family introduces me to people as mentally slow because I have a stutter. My dad will pull new people aside and whisper, "She has severe difficulties, just smile and nod when she tries to talk." But my sister's engagement party was a new level of humiliation. The entire extended family was there at this upscale restaurant she'd rented out. 50 guests, including her fiancé's family who I'd never met before. The moment I walked in, my mom rushed over to my sister's future in-laws. I watched her do the routine, the concerned face, the lowered voice, the pitying head shake. That's our other daughter. She's special. Just be patient if she tries to communicate. The fiancé's mother put her hand over her heart and nodded sympathetically. When I approached their table to introduce myself, I started to say, "Hello, but my dad immediately stepped in front of me. She gets overwhelmed. We've been working on greetings for years." He turned to me and spoke loudly and slowly. "Can you wave hello? Remember how we practiced?" The entire table looked at me with those horrible pity smiles. My brother thought this was the perfect time for his favorite party trick. "Watch this," he announced to a group of cousins. "Hey Gia, tell everyone what you do for work." Before I could even open my mouth, he answered for me. "She thinks she's a lawyer. Isn't that adorable?" Everyone laughed. When I pulled out my phone to show everyone something, my mom snatched it away. "No phones, sweetie. You know they confuse you." She handed me a coloring book instead, an actual coloring book she kept in her purse. "Here, this is a simpler task than speaking. I actually am a lawyer and I've won 47 murder cases as a prosecutor." My aunt was explaining to the fiancé's family how brave my parents were. They could have institutionalized her, but they keep her at home. Saints, really. She can barely string 2 words together without crying. I tried to speak up. "I need to tell you," but my sister cut me off. "She's trying to say she needs the bathroom. Don't worry, she can go by herself now. We're so proud of her progress." She patted my head like I was a puppy. My cousin, who failed the bar exam 3 times, was loudly telling everyone how sad it was that I'd never experienced real life. He said, "She keeps telling people she works at the courthouse. Poor thing probably saw it on TV and got confused. Imagine her trying to be a lawyer." He did a cruel impression. "Yee, Your Honor, I rest my case." Everyone roared with laughter. The waiter came to take dessert orders. When he asked me what I'd like, my mom answered for me. "She'll have vanilla ice cream. 1 scoop. She makes a mess with more than that." Then she asked the waiter for a bib. The waiter looked confused, but brought one anyway. My phone was buzzing constantly in my mom's purse. I could see it lighting up with call after call. Mom noticed and turned it off completely. Probably spam calls. She signs up for things she doesn't understand. That's when the restaurant door burst open. 3 police officers walked in, scanning the room urgently. Everyone went silent. My dad stood up nervously. "Is there a problem, officers?" The lead officer spotted me and walked straight over. "We've been trying to reach you for an hour. There's been an emergency." My aunt laughed nervously. "Officers, you're confused. This is my niece. She has special needs. She can't even tie her own shoes." The officer looked at her, then back at me. "Ma'am, are you not ADA Giovanna Padilla, the lead prosecutor who just finished the triple homicide trial?" My mom stepped forward. "This is impossible. She's mentally disabled. Show them, sweetie. Try to count to 10. The younger officer's eyes went wide. "Wait, you're the prosecutor from last month? The one who gave that 8-hour closing argument?" Not a single stutter. The judge said it was the most brilliant prosecution he'd seen in 30 years. My sister dropped her champagne glass. It shattered on the floor. The 3rd officer stepped forward. "You convicted my brother's killer last year." I sat in that courtroom for every minute. 12 hours of cross-examination without a single hesitation. My dad's face went white. But she can't even order food without crying." "Not in court," I said, my voice suddenly clear and strong. "Never in court. When I'm defending justice, when victims' families are counting on me, my voice has never failed." The lead officer interrupted. "We need you immediately. The governor's personally requesting you for an emergency grand jury. A family of 4 was murdered. You're the only prosecutor they trust with this." My cousin's mouth was hanging open. I stood up, removed the bib, and handed it to my speechless mother. "The state rests," I said clearly, then walked out with the officers.